wasn't planning on this being a two-part series, but, you know, it is easier to just talk about it than to write it in the description box, especially when Firefox is acting up, which is part of what I want to talk about. First, what I want to talk about is how Mark Anthony, and he's not the only one, there are many others that do this argument too, and it's a very piss-poor argument. It makes me just want to punch them in the mouth. Where anytime you mention anything wrong with anything, they're like, you need to just build your own. Well, why don't you just build your own, motherfucker? Why don't you magically wave your magic engineer wands and build the entire world? Because, you know, we're all God, apparently. We can all just poof something into existence. No. The fact is, these people that are programming and shit went to school for that, and they know what they're doing. And then they intentionally make it shitty for money reasons. We know it's for money. We know that they intentionally let it break down for money. We know they intentionally, restrict the coding language for money. We know that they monopolize the coding language for money, and etc. ad infinitum. So no, it's not as easy as just making my own, because even if I were to make my own physically, have this physical object, there is no guarantee it's going to get out there to be on the level of Valve Games or, Google or whatever. And what am I supposed to do? Make everything? I'm supposed to make my own Google, make my own Facebook, make my own Valve, make my own Xbox Live. No. How about you just leave me the fuck alone? Is that so difficult? Is it really that difficult? Are you going to die if you do not have the ability to ban me and harass me and treat me like shit at every single turn I take? If that's the case, let me just put a gun to your head right now. Because clearly you are not in your right state of mind. You are like some kind of rage zombie from 28 days later, and I will put you out of your misery. But otherwise, calm the fuck down, leave me the fuck alone, and just get back to doing what you do. Learn how to do what you do well, and do it for the betterment of society. What a thought, what a fucking realization. Such an epiphany, right? Just fuck off. So, that's the first part I want to bring up. And now the second part is, if I could do all this shit, why the fuck would I need to? You know? If I could make my own Google, my own Facebook and YouTube, and blah, 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 I wouldn't have to listen to you. You'd already be dead, motherfucker. Because I'd be Superman. And Superman doesn't have to listen to anybody's bullshit, because he's fucking Superman. So, no. I would have broken your head right off your body already. Period. There wouldn't even have been this. We wouldn't even have this discussion. Your family, you, your dog, they'd all already be dead because I'd be Superman and I could do that. So it's a very, very poor argument, and it's ridiculous. They just don't want to admit that the moderators are the problem. They want to think that they are infallible and so good, and if I just suck their dick long enough, then good things are gonna come my way. It's never gonna happen. Your life is always gonna suck. Not only is your life gonna suck, but because of the way you're acting, it's gonna suck more because you're letting the technology regress. You're letting society's standards plummet. You're letting the moderators get away with fucking murder. So yes, it's gonna suck, and now it's gonna suck even more. Thanks a lot, Mark Anthony. Thanks a lot, moderator psychophants. You pieces of dung. I would shoot you along with the moderators had I the opportunity. But, that's just what people don't get. That's why I'm calling this the Superman complex. Because they want you to be the Superman, but they don't want to be the Superman. They don't want the responsibility of being a Superman. They don't want to have to think about what it means to be a Superman and the moral implications of being a Superman. They just figure, well, if you got a problem with it, then whoosh, fly away like Superman. And in case you haven't noticed, I'm not a Superman, I'm a Green Lantern, by the way. So, let's just clear that up. But, it pisses me off because, they want you to do all these things because if you got a problem with it, but they don't stop to think 5 seconds, well, yeah, if I could do all those things, I wouldn't need to be bitching about it, now would I? But I don't live in a vacuum. I am not some self-contained organism that can make up my own world. I live in a society that generates different types of means of production individually through collective labor. So therefore, the society needs to be better in order for everything else to be better. And if you want me to stop being such an asshole about everything, maybe it's about time you reflected upon your society. It's all starting to add up now, isn't it? But Mark Anthony and them don't want to see that, you know? And we just need to start acting more like the mafia guys that the moderators do, that's all. We just need to start kidnapping their kids, you know, breaking their legs and shit. And that would teach them a lesson. You know, if they want a Superman, they're gonna get a Superman. But a Superman is not what they want it to be. That defeats the purpose of being a Superman. Maybe they should have read Nietzsche before they went around, you know, having the infection of the Superman complex.